Evidence and Effectiveness Grants. Most Significant Change Story. Center for Active Learning and Integrated Development, CALID.
CALID worked with Ghana Somubi on anti-stigma and discrimination against visually impaired, that's the blind people. We worked around their access to health care, quality health care.
Samira Tusiaye, Programs Officer, CALID, speaking.
And with the Northern region, we specified on 3 districts, that's Savelugu, Sanarugu, and Tamale-Metru. So we did community sensitization, radio discussions, and as well we celebrated the World Sight Day and White Stick Day. We made the visually impaired to come out on streets, and we invited stakeholders such as National Road Safety Authority, Department of Social Welfare to educate people on how they should work towards the blind people.
Previously, when you go out to buy something at the storekeeper will think you are coming to beg for alms. The person will signal the guys to send you away.
Idris Zulfal, member, Ghana Blind Union, speaking.
They were giving us funny names. Because I am blind on one eye, they would refer to my house as the one-eyed man's house.
Mahmoud Mahama, former PRO, Ghana Blind Union, Northern Region, speaking.
And that made life difficult for me.
If there's a naming ceremony and then there's a visual impairment man coming to the occasion, you know, like we are seated, they will separate the chair and then ask that the guide should send the visual impairment man to that chair.
Mohammed Zakari, Northern Regional PRO, Ghana Blind Union, speaking.
Our members used to have problems accessing health because most of them, when they go to the hospital, they are left there to be in a queue to be attended to.
John Mahama, member, Ghana Blind Union, speaking.
You stand there until you are exhausted and no one will show any concern. You have to complain before they will attend to you.
So you realize that someone will go to the health center in the morning and will be going home around in the evening time. So with this, we mobilized nurses and we gave them a 2-day training on how they should associate with the visually impaired and also the disability as a whole. And within this 1 year, there is some kind of change as well.
So this time around, any blind person who goes to the hospital is quickly attended to.
Since the intervention of CALID, there is that opportunity for interaction among the blind, and they get to know each other better.
Alpha Rufai, Chief Imam, Savelugu, speaking.
That has also taught them not to resort to begging for alms. Rather, they should be hardworking and mingle with people in the society, because now, society respects them. CALID enlightened us on how to deal with discrimination. Things are much better now. Many visually impaired people used to come to beg alms at the mosque. Now they don't do that. Through this program, most of them now have occupation. This program has really enlightened us.
And a lot of people too were looking down upon them because they thought they couldn't have done certain things. Why? Because they don't usually get the opportunity to showcase their talents.
We were schoolmates who completed Akropon School for the Blind. And being educated people, we didn't find the need for us to go on street to beg. And that is why we formed this band, because we had this talent.
So in most of our projects, we deliberately invite him to come and do performance. So when he comes, after all these things, they'll play cards and people will see and realize that no, at least we have to associate with these people.
CALID gave us a 3-day workshop on knowledge on sensitization. After the workshop, we visual impairment in the Savlugu municipality, we organize ourselves to pay a courtesy call on the UNA. Then we explain to him the problems that are facing the GBU in the municipality. We also, in collaboration with CALID, we organize a deba at the Savlugu Common Market to explain and then to sensitize the general public on the negative perception towards people with visual impairment. We also have opportunity to simulate radio on 1-hour program to sensitize the general public.
We also help them to organize outreach programs. So whenever they have outreach programs, they invite us, we go and grace the occasion and then listen to their grievances, then you bring it back to the studio and then discuss it.
Ahmed Mustafa Idris, presenter, Savannah Radio, speaking.
A lot of people thought blindness was a contagious disease, that maybe when someone is blind and you sit by that person, that you will also, yes. But during our radio discussions, we had some interactions with health persons. So they also came and spoke on the radio and they told the public that no, if someone is blind and sit by that person, it doesn't mean you also become blind.
People should take care of them. The house should not neglect them. Because most of the times, when it comes to some houses, they feel that it is some spiritual thing. So they try to avoid such people, which should not be the case. We should see them as part of us. We should see that we can use them to build this nation.
And Dani Yakubu Abdullahi, Paramount Chief, Savlugu speaking.
Ghana Somubi Dwumadie and then CALID have done a very good job for the blind.
CALID should not give up on this program. We pray for more projects like this in the community.
I have to say a very gratitude to CALID Ghana, and then secondly to Ghana Somubi Dwumadie. I think your work is very, very tremendous. Rescue our members from this kind of difficulties we are facing in the communities.
Special thanks, Afa Rufai, Chief Imam, Savlugu, and Dani Yakubu Abdullahi, Paramount Chief, Savlugu, Mahmoud Mahama, former PRO, Ghana Blind Union, Northern Region, Mohammed Zakari, Northern Regional PRO, Ghana Blind Union, Idrisu Zulfao, Member, Ghana Blind Union, Samira Tusiaye, Programs Officer, CALID, Ahmed Mustafa Idris, Presenter, Savannah Radio, John Mahama, Member, Ghana Blind Union, Center for Active Learning and Integrated Development, Ghana Blind Union, Northern Region Branch.
Ghana Somubi Dwumadie, funded by UK aid from the British people. A vessel media production for Ghana Somubi Dwumadie.